The city of Chicago is home to more than 600 public schools and 1,225 private schools. Due to the pandemic, educational staff and students were one of the most affected groups during this time, with each school handling the pandemic in different ways. I had the opportunity to speak with St. Symphorosa School's principal, Kathy Berry, to discuss how the pandemic has changed the Chicago private school.
Our school, in terms of the effect of the pandemic on our school, we shut down last March, just like everybody else. But then this summer, we had to develop a plan to reopen safely. So we had to form committees with teachers, a safety committee, and then also a curriculum committee, and plan to open our doors. We lost a lot of our preschool students this year due to the pandemic. Families kept their preschoolers home. So that, in my mind, is going to have a large impact on their education moving forward, depending on what's been happening at home. Across the whole Archdiocese of Chicago, all Catholic schools opened in either August or September. So we opened for in-person learning in August on our normal date. We changed our procedures for entering school. Instead of using 2 doors, we started using 3 doors. And we also expanded our time in the morning for children to enter the building, because we're taking everyone's temperature, asking about symptoms, and giving hand sanitizer in the morning. So we used to do a 15-minute window, but now we do a half an hour window.
It was recently announced that CPS high school students will have the option to return to in-person learning. So far, pre-K through 8th grade CPS students have returned to in-person learning. Nathan Hale Elementary School teacher Mary Beth Murphy has the insight on how Chicago public schools and teachers were affected and how they have adjusted to teaching during a pandemic.
Because of the COVID pandemic, I only have 12 desks in my room, which generally seats 30. And the desks are 6 feet apart. There's an extra filter in my classroom. There's hand sanitizer outside my classroom. And the students, when they're in the classroom, generally do not get out of their seats. They're sitting in their seats for the majority of the day. Our school, which I think was really smart, we kept the day as normal. So they're in class from 8:45 to 2:45. If you're remote, you're on a half hour, you have asynchronous work for a half hour. You're on a half hour, you have asynchronous work for a half hour. The kids really need to know that you love and that you care about them, because I think that is like the key to getting children to do well. If they know you want the best for them, they'll do it. They really will.
With COVID-19 cases slowly declining in the state of Illinois, we can only hope that we continue to get back to normalcy. For more information on how to prevent COVID-19 within your school, please visit the State of Illinois Coronavirus Response at coronavirus.illinois.gov. For LUTN, I'm Margarita Kremmydas.